Hello friends, this video on matter and magnetism part 13 is brought to you by examfear.com. No more fear from exam. Please make sure that you have watched all the videos till part 12 before going ahead with part 13. Now we will talk about a device which makes use of what we studied so far. That is, it makes use of the motion of charged particles in magnetic field. So this device is cyclotron. So right now I am discussing about the applications, because until and unless you are not told about the applications, you will never have interest to study about anything, because nobody is interested in studying laws. Laws are nothing but they are just like something history. That okay, this scientist gave this law, this scientist did this experiment and gave this law, and then it goes boring, and even we lose interest to learn physics. But when we know that okay, this scientist gave this law and this law has so much of practical application that we can use this law and make something useful, make something which is of use to us in our day-to-day life. So then you tend to get some interest to learn things, right? So here also I am doing the same thing. I have already told you the basic concept. I told you that what happens when a charged particle enters a magnetic field. It experiences a magnetic force and it follows a helical path, right? So now I will tell you that under the presence of an external electric field as well as external magnetic field, the behavior of the charged particle is extremely useful in many of the practical applications. So one I told you about the Thomson experiment, which somebody did long back. The next was the mass spectrometer, which is again something which is very useful these days. And the third one is cyclotron, which is a device that is used to accelerate particles. So this cyclotron also is used in several areas these days. So I will tell you about that also. But before that, I will tell you what is this device and how does this device work. So what is this cyclotron basically? It is a machine to accelerate charged particles to high energies. So that means it will accelerate charged particles. So what is the use of accelerating charged particle? That we will see later. Once we know this device, how it works, how it accelerates charged particle, then we will see what is the advantage of accelerating charged particles. Where does this device find its use? Now, what is the principle behind the working of this device? The frequency of revolution of a charged particle in a magnetic field is independent of its energy. We have already proved this, right? You saw that the frequency of revolution for a charged particle in a magnetic field, we found out this, and we found it to be QB divided by 2 pi m, right? So this is dependent on charge and mass of the particle and the magnetic field, but it is independent of its energy. So the frequency of revolution, that how many revolutions will it cover per second, that really doesn't depend upon the energy of the cyclotron, right? So it is based on this principle. So how it works and how is it based on this principle, we will see just now. So let us look at the construction, what it consists of. It consists of two semicircular discs called metallic Ds. If you look at it, this is one D. Can you see one semicircular disc? This is one disc and this is another disc. So these discs are known as metallic Ds. Why are they called Ds? Because they are in the shape of the English alphabet D. So they are often known as Ds. Inside the Ds there is no electric field. That means inside this region, this white region which you see inside both the Ds, there is no electric field. Between the Ds, electric field acts. Between the fields, if you see the small region which is green in color, that is the region between the two Ds. So in this region, electric field acts. So that means there is no electric field inside the Ds. Inside the Ds, there is only magnetic field. And between the Ds, there is an electric field which acts. So this is the basic construction. It just have two metallic Ds. Inside the Ds, there is no electric field. Between the Ds, electric field acts. So what happens? How does a charged particle moves inside this? What will be the motion of the charged particle in this device? What happens in this device is that particles are created, positive particles are created at the center. At the center, positive particles are released. Here, positive particles are there. So every time, so each particle, how does it move? Every time a particle moves from one D to another D, it experiences an electric field. As soon as this particle reaches till here, why does it go till here in this fashion? Because it is experiencing a magnetic force, right? Due to the presence of the magnetic field. So it is moving in a kind of circular motion. As soon as it reaches here at this point, it experiences an electric field. Now this electric field accelerates the particle, right? So the particle gets accelerated and gets into the other D. Now again, inside the other D, there is a magnetic field which is acting, because of which it experiences magnetic force, and it again moves in a circular path. Again it reaches at this point, that is, it reaches the gap between the D's, where electric field accelerates it again, and the particle again enters the other D. So as a result, what is happening? Due to the electric field between the D's, the particle is getting accelerated and it is moving round and round, and as a result, the radius of the particle is increasing. Now as the radius of the particle is increasing, the energy of the particle is also increasing, because the particle is actually accelerating, and as a result, the motion of the particle is spiral. The path that the particle is following is a spiral path. So you understand what I am trying to say here? What is happening? The particle, every time the particle is moving inside the D in a circular path due to the magnetic force. As soon as it reaches the gap, it experiences electric field which accelerates it, because of which it enters the other D. As a result, the energy of the particle increases, therefore the radius also increases, right? So electric field, what does it do? The electric field in the gaps, it accelerates the particle. As the particle gets accelerated, the energy of the particle increases, so the radius of the particle also increases, and therefore the particle moves in a spiral path. Okay, so this is about the motion of the particle inside the cyclotron. So till now I told you what is the cyclotron made up of, how does a charged particle move inside the cyclotron. Now let us look at. Thank you. Please visit examfear.com to watch free educational videos, try free online tests, get the best quality study materials, study from the best tutors and mentors, and much more. Thank you once again.